Ghostbuster here, and I am back with issue 27 of the Build the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 by Eaglemoss Hero Collector. It has been a while since I've done one of these videos because there's been lots of delays. But before we get into this, I just want to have a quick talk about some of the specials. And the latest special they've had is this set of gold badges. You can see very cool. You have Slimer, Stay Puft, Terror Dog, and a Ghost Trap. Now they sell these badges on their website as normal loose badges, but they're coloured, so not gold, so slime would be green and so on. Now, when I got the email for this, it said your second set of badges is due, and I never had a first set, so I emailed them and said, what's going on? It says, you know, I'm due my second set of badges, where's the first one I never had? And they just replied, said, oh, that's just an error on the email, there's no second set, there's just one. So I thought, okay, fair enough. But then on Facebook, I saw people posting emails about the first set. And here is the first set, which was sent to me very kindly by David Rose. So a massive thank you to David. And there's the first set of the Ghostbusters. Again, gold, you can buy them coloured on their website. But this isn't actually the first set, because when you actually looked at the box, this actually says set 2. And this one says set 3, just to add confusion to it. So I emailed Eaglemoss back again. I'm like, well, I've managed to get this apparent non-existent first set, and that says set 2. So what's the first set? And apparently the first set is 2 badges. I can't remember which ones they were now. I think it was Ecto 1 and might have been the Firehouse. Genuinely can't remember now off the top of my head. But apparently they've not had stock of them. So they're sending them at a later date. But I just find it utterly ridiculous that their customer service just doesn't even know what they stock. You know, like, first of all, they denied there was any more other than this set. Apparently this was the only one. Then suddenly there's 3. It's like, sort it out. It's not difficult things that they should be able to know. And Eaglemoss's customer service is just getting worse and worse and worse, and I'll be honest, I'm really enjoying building this, but I'll be glad when it's over, because they're just such a terrible company to deal with. I mean, I'm not going to go into too much about it, because this video just turned into like an hour-long rant, but yeah, so they're the badges. I quite like them. I think they're cool. Obviously not for everyone. I've seen someone post a picture. Apparently, there's another special that's going to be like a special display case box for them, so that will be here at some point. But anyway, let's get on to issue 27. That's why you're really here. And issue 27 is made up of 4 parts. So we've got stage 99, 100. Can you believe we're up to 100 finally? 101 and 102. And of course, you've got all the instructions. So we're going to concentrate on stage 99 in this video, which is completing the right rear door. And then we're going to attach that finally, which will be good. You'll notice on this picture here that it shows the front door complete. That will not be done yet. I believe the replacement door is coming in issue 29. So still a couple of issues away, but there's all the instructions. Let's have a quick look at the articles. So we've got Master Builder, which is going over the cool mini sets they've done on the first Ghostbusters. Slime Time articles about the slime and the marshmallow gunk. And then the cinematographer, I'm hoping I'm going to pronounce his name right, Laszlo Kovacs, is a brilliant cinematographer who, you know, does all the lighting and camera works, and very good. And then we have an article about the Ghostbusters 2 costumes, so very interesting stuff. But anyway, let's just take a quick look at the instructions for stage 99. And I mean, we've been here before, really. The doors are all pretty much similar how they're constructed, so we just need to add these bits on. Obviously add that to the bits we've done previously, and then add that to the main shell, and that is what we'll end up with. So anyway, I'll stop talking about this and we'll get started on the door. Okay, so we have our parts from the previous issue for making the door. So first up, we need to take this and we need to add on the interior door handle, which just goes on like that, and then we're going to screw that on the back with an EP screw. So a nice simple start. Excellent. Then we have to assemble the window lever. So we have the window lever there, and then we have these cogs. So we also need a KM screw and a UP screw for this. So let's just find those. So KP screw is the ones with the larger head on. And then an up screw. So we'll get that out ready. The up screw has the wide head on as well, so don't get those mixed up. So let's have a look at this. So what we have to do is we take the lever, put that through there, and then we take the bigger cog, which is this one, and that is going, let's just move this out of the way, that goes on there. Now there is like it's rounded, but there's a small flat part at the bottom, so that way you can get it onto the right part, the right way even, easily. And then we take our KM screw and screw that on. Perfect. Let's make sure that's excellent. And then we're going to take this cog, which is the UP up, and we make sure that is in there, and then that is obviously going to go like that. So let's just make sure. Where's my screw gone? There it is. Okay, so I just readjusted, I just loosened all the screws and redid them, because this wasn't going like that, it was going from here to there, when obviously it needs to come up here to make the window go up and down, so it needs that sort of motion, not out here, because it won't once the door's on. But anyway, now we need to add the window, so let me just double check this against my instructions. So this is slightly angled, so that way, I believe, and then that looks right to me. And then we take one of our up screws. It's going to be on the wrong way, and I'm going to have to redo it. There we go. So the next part now is to actually add it to the to the door. Sorry. Now from previous ones, I remember this being a little bit challenging, but sort of goes in there. Oh, actually, that's not as wasn't as difficult. Oh, all right. Spoke too soon. Let's move this hinge out of the way. There we go. And let's just test this. Okay, it seems to work okay. So what we need to do now is screw that on. So use different screws for different parts. So up the top we use IP screws. So let's find the IP screws. So IP screw here. And then one here. And then these bottom ones are going into metal, and they are DM screws. So let's get DM screws. And as I always say with metal, just be careful. I've been lucky, I've not had one break in there yet, but I've heard of it happening. They're going in quite nicely actually, which is good. Excellent. Okay, so now we have to add the trim, which is nice and easy. So there's the trim, and it just pushes on through these holes. Just be careful. Seems like the sort of thing that could break easily. There's the first one on, and then the second one. And then we come around here, we have the keyhole, which oh god, that's gonna, might have to get tweezers for that. It's, my fat fingers are gonna struggle getting that in. Alright, let's get some tweezers for that one. God, even with tweezers, this is a struggle to get in. We'll get there, we'll get there. Now the bit that goes in the hole is shaped as like a semicircle, so you have to get it the right way, which and that does not want to go in at all. There we go, got that in. It was a bit of a struggle, but it's in. Okay, so we're getting to the stage where we're going to add the door. Before we do that, we need to add the switch that is going to turn on the interior lighting as we open the door. So you'll have this probably with the other part of the car where loads of wires have already been attached. You need to unplug it. This is X, so it's marked X. And then it's going to go this way into here. Easier said than done. And then we're going to take this part and we're going to screw that in with HM screws. So I hope that won't pop out in a minute. So that goes over there. This piece goes that way. And then screws ready. Sometimes difficult to do this from certain angles while I'm trying to keep the view for the camera as well. Okay, and then when the door shuts, that's going to obviously push that lever down. When it's released, the lights are going to light up. Now I'm going to do them properly in a minute once I can get into it easier. Last bit is this. It goes in there. Then we use a DM screw to screw that in. And again, I'm not the best angle for this. I was trying to keep it visible for you watching as well. But there we go, get in a little bit. What I'll do is I'll get those in properly and then we'll come back and we'll attach the door. Okay, so the last part is to actually add the door on. Just before I say this, obviously we're turning this upside down again. Just be careful with the bonnet, because the bonnet doesn't stay closed when you turn it upside down, and it can just drop. Just be careful with it, basically. So these two bits are going to go behind here, the hinge, and then shut that, hold it in place, and then two screws back here. I wonder if it's, open this, I get my hand around easier. Went in a lot easier than I expected. Oh, I dropped my screw. Okay, so we'll turn it around and have a look at it. So as you can see, we've got that door on and it opens nicely. And let's share the window. There you go, window goes up and down. Oh, I've said that in the wrong order. There you go. So yeah, very good. Just can't wait to get this door on now, hopefully soon. But anyway, let me know what you think. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep on busting.